Hello everybody! Today we are going to revise how we use modal verbs to express logical deduction or speculation, in this case about the present or the future. Okay? In another video we will talk about expressing the same in the past. But now about the present or the future, how can I say that something is probable to happen or is probably true if I am not 100% sure? Well, it depends on how sure I am, how confident I am that the information is true. So, if I'm not 100% sure, but I'm quite confident that something is true, a minimum of 90%, 90-something percent probability that it will be true, I can use the modal verb must. It's for logical deduction about the present or the future. Okay? How can I say that I am only 50-50% convinced that something is true? Well, a couple of possibilities here. I can use may or might. Might or may, they mean maybe yes, maybe not. It's a possibility, so we can use it in the affirmative or in the negative. May or might not. And then I could even use could to mention the possibility. It is possible that something is true. Finally, how do I say that something is improbable? I'm almost certain that is not true. So a very little percentage of the information being true, less than 10%. Be careful, because in this case I have to use can't. Typical mistake is that you think the negative for must is mustn't, but no, it's not correct. No, when we are talking about deduction or speculation, the negative of must is can't. Okay? So look at three possible examples. I have three sentences that I need to complete with one of these modal verbs. If I say he, be tired. Well, it depends on how confident I am that the information is true, so I probably need a little more information. Imagine you have been traveling all day. So if you have been traveling all day, the probability is that at the end of the day you must be tired. Okay? Must as a logical deduction in the present. Okay? What if, for example, I ask my students for different ideas to do something to study modal verbs, and somebody suggests something? Well, maybe I can say, well, it may be, or it might be, or it could be a good idea. We should try it. Yes, it might be a good idea to study modal verbs while playing games, for example. Okay? Finally, in this case, you, be hungry. Again, I need more information. Imagine we have information like you've just eaten 2 hamburgers. So if you have eaten 2 hamburgers, the probability is you are not hungry. So you can't be hungry. Okay? You can't be hungry because you have just eaten 2 hamburgers. It is logical, isn't it? Good. If you look at all the examples, you notice that we use the modal verb for speculation, followed by what? Followed by the infinitive without to. It's not the present, it's the infinitive. He must be, it might be, you can't. Well, notice here we use the verb to be, but it's not essential that is the verb to be. It is essential that is the infinitive, but it could be any verb. For example, in our first example, we could simply say, you must feel tired. Or the same with you can't be hungry, you can't feel hungry anymore. Or imagine I change the example. In the second case, if somebody asks me if it is gonna be, well, if the weather is gonna be nice for the Easter holiday, well, I could say it may rain during the Easter holiday because that is quite typical. It is quite common that it rains in Spain in April. So it may or it might rain. We don't really know. It's like 50% probable at this time. Okay?